Hi guys, it's Stephanie. It's Friday, November 25th. So, my day is complete for work. I am just now leaving after a very, very busy day. It's Black Friday. We all know what Black Friday is. All the big major stores have sales on items they otherwise wouldn't, and they also bring in new merchandise to boost their sales. Yeah. So today I was talking with some customers that was originally from New England, but more towards New York, and they've been here in Florida now 3 years. And we got into a small discussion about family members that like to make other family members that live in New York feel guilty that they live in a state that is beautiful beach weather year round. And I acknowledged what they were saying, and I said to them, you know, my family like to make me feel guilty as well. And this was a husband and a wife that I was helping them shopping, and they say they do that to you because they're jealous. And I said, you know, you're not the only ones to tell me this, that there could be family members that are jealous because they don't live in Florida. Is this true? Is it possible that we might have family members that make us feel guilty or make us feel like we decide to be away from them, and maybe it's because they can't see themselves traveling down here, or they don't want to get out of the way to come down here? I don't know. But anyways, I want to explore this small little topic when we come back. But first I want to say thank you to all of my subscribers here, and to those people just checking out my channel for the first time. If you see any content on my channel that resonate with you, please consider to hit that subscribe key. We'll be right back with more. So anyways, when I was up north visiting my family for a few days, my mother said something to me, and she wasn't wrong about it. She talked about how I'm always changing my mind. And I'm not gonna lie, I am a type of person that's always changing my mind about things. If you read, or if you look into Geminis, they do tend to change their mind very quickly. Sometimes it's because we make rash decisions very quickly. So therefore, they change back again very quickly. And as you know, you guys have been on my channel now for over a year. You could testify that, or you could be a witness that you have seen this in me. I do change my mind very quickly. The reason is because on my right shoulder, I have these talismans. One is a very positive person, the other one is a very negative person. The other one wants to be very, very careful that I'm doing the right thing, while the other one is showing you the opportunities. And this one is saying, yeah, if you go up there, you don't have to worry about extreme humidity and heat for most of the year, 90% of the time. But this one will say, but if you go up there, it's not going to bring your family any closer. And then this person will say, well, now you got to get up early in the morning, you got to shovel your driveway, and you have to de-ice your car. You got to run your car for about 5-10 minutes before you go. So that's what that's like with me. That's what causes me to go back and forth and back and forth. And whoever is with me is going nuts. Whether it's my family, whether it's my friends. Sometimes when I meet someone that I may be dating for the first time, they know about this. As soon as I tell them that I'm a Gemini, they go, oh, we know all about you, you Geminis. You're indecisive. You can't make up your mind. Well, what I'm explaining here is why I can't make up my mind. I need to make up my mind and stick firm to what my decision is initially. Okay? And this conversation with this couple today at my job, basically they stuck to one reasoning, and that's because they're jealous. Well, yes and no. I'm very sure that my family loves me and they want to see me closer so we can do more things together. But that in itself is not even correct 100%, because I lived half my life in Massachusetts, and when I was married or when I was living single, my family didn't call me that much either. They didn't call me up to do things with them. And this is pre-transition, guys. Okay? I have already moved there from Florida once already. And I'm going to tell you what it was like. When I had moved back, okay? Well, let me begin again. When I lived in Florida with my ex, they would always tell me, oh, well, you're the one that moved to Florida. Now you don't have contact with us. And and the thing is, when your family have you at their arm's length, they lose contact because they want to. They don't call you every day. They don't call me every day and say, hey, how's it going? Or they won't say, come over, or let's go to the beach, or let's come over to the house and let's have a cookout. They didn't do that, okay, when I lived there. Now, when I'm here, they're starting up again. It's more than because my father's sick. It was before my father was sick as well. And now they're saying it again back down here. Yeah, I don't have family members here. I only have my cousins who live on the East Coast, but they have their own lives. They never called me. Last night, I'm the one that sent them. I instant messaged them for Thanksgiving, telling them to have a great Thanksgiving and to be safe. Do you think they replied? No, they didn't. I'm not bothered by it. Okay? I spoke with my mother yesterday. She was very, very emotional. My brother sent me a video of them having supper. My brother bought them food that my sister-in-law cooked so my parents could eat because their health is not that great. And so he bought them Thanksgiving dinner, which was very nice, by the way. And I made sure that he knows this, that it was very nice of him to bring them Thanksgiving meals. So anyways, I called back my mother to tell them Happy Thanksgiving. And my mother got very emotional. She says, "Oh, we miss you. We wish you were here to be like the old times," she said. And she got very, very highly emotional. I said, "Mom, you don't have to be like that. I'm only a phone call away, and if my family really needs me, I would be up there. Like I was up there visiting last 2 weeks, okay, for a few days with them. We're living in the same country. It's not like I live in Europe or another country. I'm right here. So if I was to move back there, it will go back to the old ways. Even though I live in the same city with them, if I was to move back, they wouldn't call me. They would continue living their life like I was never there. It's every time I come back here that they do this to me. Okay? So the couple that I saw at work, yeah, they're right, but they're not 100% right. There might be some family members that they wish they lived in Florida, but they have different reasons why they can't move to Florida. Number one, they have my in-laws may have extended family on their side that they don't want to leave, okay? Because my siblings are all in relationships except me. So they can't abandon their families, my in-laws. And my brothers and sisters, they have jobs that they're tied to, just like I have here. So why should they just drop it and move here? Okay? They can't. So in the same token, why should I quit my job to go there and start all over again with transferring a job and looking for a place to rent or to buy? It's very expensive, very time consuming, and it takes a lot of energy. I'm 57 years old. The other reason that I go back and forth a lot on this is because I'm such an empathetic person. And they know this. They know that I'm empathetic and I'm very caring, and I will go to them if they needed me in a drop of a hat. I would hop on a plane or drive there. You guys know this. I have several videos that I've done this. Okay? But the point is, I've been here for 22 years, and they have never done this for me at a drop of a hat. They have never done that for me. They expect so much of me. And that's the reason why I go back and forth a lot. I go back and forth a lot because I have this empathetic side and these talismans on both sides of my shoulder. The positive one and the negative one, or vice versa. They both confuse the shit out of me. I feel guilty because I love my family and I want to be there for them. So the empathetic side would give up everything I have here and start over again for them, even though it would not be easy. I would have to put up with the cold winters. But then the negative side would say, "Oh, but if you stay here, it's humid as hell. You'll be miserable. And your son is growing up without you." And that makes me feel bad. It makes me feel guilty. You see what I'm talking about, guys? It's like a never-ending dilemma of going back and forth and back and forth. And it's driving me nuts. And this has been going on way before my father has gone sick. Okay? Right now, my brother is riding on this thing, making me feel guilty because he's throwing it in my face that he's doing all the work. That if it wasn't for him, he doesn't know where my mother and my father would be. Making me feel more guilty. Okay? And panicking to go up there. Which I think would be a mistake. The last 12 hours, I actually been thinking about still selling my home, but buying a home here because I already have a job here. Okay? And if my son really wanted to have a relationship with me, all he has to do is pick up the telephone. He doesn't have to come down if he doesn't want to. All he's got to do is pick up the telephone and say, Dad, I want to talk. But he hasn't. When I was there in the hospital with my father and my son was there, he very seldom said a word to me. And he got up and he left without saying goodbye. Would you still pick up and leave your job, sell your home at 57 years old with the health condition that I have to go do this? I think they're asking way too much of me. As a loving family member that loves my family, including my son, I need to put things in perspective because I'm only going to hurt myself. I'm looking to be very disappointed when I go up there. Not only because they all have spouses that they can lean on and I don't have anybody. I'm by myself. I don't want to go up there and be forced to work 2 jobs just to pay a mortgage. I could sell my home, take some of that money, pay off this vehicle, and get into a mortgage with no debt. Because now I do have a debt. But it's a debt that I don't mind having because I love this car very much. Okay? It's just a car. It's just a vehicle. You know, it's not more important than my family, but this has nothing to do with it. So that's where I am. That's why I go back and forth a lot. That's why I go back and forth a lot, guys. And I know you guys see this because it's very obvious. And I have to put my foot down and not let my family make me feel guilty. You know, my mother last night, when I spoke to her, when I called her to tell her Thanksgiving, she really got very emotional and said how much she loves me, how much she misses me. I love her too, but I don't think it's a good idea for me to pick up and leave like that. Not right now. But that's what all I want to say, guys. I need your support. I need your support because you guys have been following me and you guys see the battle going on in my head about staying or going. I think if I go, sell my home, pack a U-Haul truck, get a transporter for this vehicle, go up there, move into an apartment or a home, get settled in, and looking to buy another vehicle. Whether I go or not, I still want to get another vehicle because I don't want to drive this every day. This is my baby, which I like to drive on the weekend. My brothers all have their toys, their motorcycles and sports cars and everything. And I didn't have anything like that. This is what I have now. And I'm going to do the best I can down here. And I'm not going to mention nothing to them or talk about anything to them about relocating. If they bring it up, I'll say, you know, I just don't feel 100% about this. That's what I'm going to do. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys have a nice day. If you guys can support me with this war going on in my mind, leave me a comment, give me a thumbs up, share. I want to get as much opinions about this as I can. You guys have a nice day.